Hey, good morning. So as I told you a little bit ago, not much of a thrill rides person, but I rode it. And I got to tell you, I loved it. It was a blast. So I think if you're a rides person, if you're not a rides person, you're going to have a good time riding this ride. Nice and smooth. You can tell they've really worked hard to make this a great experience for everyone involved. And so we brought in one of the engineers here. I can't remember your title. It's super long, but you're pretty much just the head engineer for rides here at Busch Gardens, right?
That is correct.
This is Jonathan Smith. And one of the first things I noticed when it went backwards is your stomach kind of drops like right away. And I'm guessing that's part of the design.
That is part of the design. So when you're growing up as a kid and you're at the playground and you ride the swings at your school or your local park, everyone loves the swing, that sensation of going up and down, a little bit of feeling of weightlessness. Well, that's exactly what this ride is. It's like a big kid's or an adult swing. We swing you 80 feet in the air, 2 different directions, and beyond 90 degrees. We exceed speeds of 45 miles per hour, so it's an incredible experience. You get that feeling like you alluded to, that weightlessness, that airtime. We call it airtime in our industry. And there's a bunch of moments of airtime on this ride. It's really exhilarating, as you saw today.
And what makes it different than any of the other rides here at Busch Gardens?
Well, the landscape here, the terrain and the landscape. We build very difficult projects here because we have such an amazing landscape at this park. So we wanted to put it in the Ireland Village, and we wanted to put it on a cliff. So actually at one point of the ride, you're not just 80 feet in the air. There's another 20 feet below that because there's a big ravine right over here. So you're above a pond and you're floating in the air. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so high. So it's an amazing sensation. So you get an amazing view of the Busch Gardens' beautiful landscape, the Ireland Village. The onlookers here, we're on the Killarney Bridge, which goes from Scotland to Ireland. They get to watch the riders and say, oh my gosh, I want to go beyond that. It looks really exhilarating.
Yeah, you guys did a great job with that. I can tell you what, it's exhilarating to ride it too. Jonathan Smith here. Again, thank you so much for talking with me this morning, telling me a little bit about how it works. Yeah, so I'll say it again. I rode it. It was an amazing experience, really exciting. It's not going right now, but we're going to be out here all morning long, so you'll see it at some point in action. I think you saw it a little bit earlier, about an hour ago too. So coming up though, they actually filmed my experience on it. So the plan is to show that coming up a little bit later on WGNT. You don't want to miss it.